So Bob, the question was, our warranty claims are piling up. Who should be filing these and how often should they be done? What's your take on that?
Well, great question. Number one, we can't let them pile up because it's cash. I mean, that'd be like saying, guys, we've sold all these parts, but we haven't decided to charge anybody for them yet. So you got to look at from that standpoint, those warranty claims are cash, and you may not get 100% of their value, right? Depends upon the manufacturer, but it is still cash. We've got parts on it and things like that. So they've got to get filed. I would encourage you, typically your service manager or service writer is doing this. Now, if you are a multi-location dealership, you may have a warranty administrator doing that also, but it has to be done at least weekly. And I know there are many dealerships out there that put this off and put this off and put this off and then put it off again because the service manager is busy doing other things instead of collecting money. So they should be focused on that. But they put it off and then they get way behind. And then when you get way behind and the owner is saying, hey, look, we got to get our warranties filed. We got to get our warranties filed. They go, okay. And then they say, okay, well, in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to file 187 warranty claims, right? So I can get the owner off my back and I'm going to do the absolute minimum I have to do to file them because I don't have a lot of time. And then you don't really maximize them. I think many times, Sarah, when I'm working with dealers, they are complaining because the manufacturer is not paying what they're asking, but it really many times is because the service manager or service writer is not really taking the time to file all the codes that they could get to make it happen. So I know many times manufacturers are beat on because they don't do a good job paying warranty, and many times it has nothing to do with manufacturer. It's the fact that the service manager got behind and they're trying to jam this stuff through. So I would also encourage you, if, again, you are struggling with it, there's a couple of companies out there that we recommend, one specifically, that does warranties for dealers. And again, if you're an outdoor power, they're not going to be interested in doing just outdoor power, but if you're not outdoor power and maybe real lifestyle compact utilities, then reach out to us. We'll help you kind of connect with them. They do a great job. Both of them, they charge 10% of what they collect. And if you have a manufacturer that ever does warranty audits, they're going to pass them in flying colors. These people are not there to cheat the manufacturers. They're there to try to maximize what you get. And I will say that I've got a lot of dealers that use these companies, and in many cases, they're going to get 100+% on warranties. So anyway, so I would encourage you to maybe take a look at it, maybe outsource that. For me, making sure they're all filed and I'm really maximizing it. Is it worth 10%? Probably would be for me from that standpoint. So I just encourage you to, again, they should be done every week. And I know that doesn't happen, but you really got to stress to your service manager or service writer, look, this is money. This is cash flow that we need. The parts are paid for. We've already paid the techs to do all their work. I mean, this is literally net profit for you as an owner that has to be collected. So I would say a minimum of every week, all warranties that have been worked on that week should be filed.
Absolutely. I think the other things that are important to know about warranties too, as part of this conversation, and we've said this many times before, but nobody actually likes warranties, right? Like there's nobody in this situation who's like, yes, warranties, we can't wait. Your manufacturers don't like warranties. You don't like warranties. Your customers don't like warranties. There's no like big win in warranties, but it's part of creating this customer experience that generates raving fans long-term, not only for your company, but for your manufacturer. And so we've got to be on top of this game. It also, and I work with a lot of manufacturers, and one of the things that they constantly say is like, Sarah, if our dealers understood that when they file warranties, it gives us the ability to be that first line of contact when something's going wrong so that we can take it back to engineering and get it fixed. What you're doing in that communication is if you're not filing those warranties, your manufacturers may not actually know something is wrong with the unit that's out in the field. So what you're doing when you file these consistently and regularly, like Bob said, is not only picking up cash, but you're also being this middleman for your manufacturer to let them know something is wrong in the field as it sits.
Yeah. So again, like Sarah said, nobody likes warranties. Manufacturers don't like them. Customers don't like them, and you don't like them as dealers. But they're a part of it. You're working on equipment breaks. It's a part of it. But again, it's cash. That's the way I look at it. Warranties are cash. And your service manager wouldn't let a tractor or a lawnmower or a skid steer go out of the shop without there being a bill attached to it. And that happens all the time with warranties. So anyway, so let's get those warranties filed, stay on top of them. And again, reach out to us. If we've got a couple, again, of warranty, third-party warranty people that'll file and do the claims and stuff for you. They do a great job. So if you got a lot of them,